Hi everybody, Rosa here to show you some projects that I made for a swap that I have with Annie. Annie here on YouTube is Msgardengrove1. This is actually my first YouTube swap, and I'm so excited that Annie is actually my first swap partner for this YouTube. I have done plenty of swaps, but this is my first YouTube swap. So I just wanted to share with you guys what I made for her. She told me that the swaps was supposed to be one card and two altered items. So this is what I made. The two altered items are actually, they're a matching pair. So that's why I consider them both, the two altered items. But what I did is these are like these are candle holders. And they were actually, it's a shame I didn't take a picture of it before how it looked. It was metal, dark black metal. Actually it was my mom's, and she had them on the side because I think she was going to throw them away or something. And I looked at them and I'm like, oh my god, that would be great to alter. So when Annie and I decided to do the swap, I was like, what should I make her? She's got so many albums, she's gotten so many altered items like frames and pages and letters and stuff, and I really wanted to make something, I don't know, different from probably what she doesn't have. So when I saw these candle holders, they're mounted on the wall, and this is what I decided to make her. I did make the matching pair, so I'm just gonna go over one because the other one's just the same. The only thing everything's on the opposite side. So this is what I did. It was a round item. It was like a swirl metal, and it had this metal piece to put the little candle glass. It didn't have the glass. I actually found these and I got them and they matched perfect with it because I know she loves a lavender color and creams and stuff like that. I did go a little darker with this. I know she likes lighter, but I hope she really likes this. So what I did was I painted the candle holder first, and I distressed it. I don't even know why, because I'm covered it up completely. And then what I did is that I covered it up. It actually has like 3 layers of fabrics. I actually put like first I covered it up with this lacy fabric, which you cannot see at all on here because it's covered up. And then what I did on the outside part, oh my god, I zoomed in, sorry about that. And then on the outside part of the candle holder, what I did was I covered it up with this fabric right here. I actually got this from a bustier that was given to my mom to donate, and I saw it and I ripped it off and I used it, and it has a whole bunch of pearls and stuff. You only can see that little piece of it because the rest of it is like covered up. You can see some of the pearls in between the cherub that I have here. So I covered that up, and then what I did was I added actually this beautiful trim, this lace right here that you see here. I added that one. I added like 2 layers of trim, and then I added this. Let me see if you can see it. Oh my god, it is covered up. Yeah, like right here you can see this trim right here, and I put that all the way around too. I mean, I put there it is. There's some of it right there on the top. And then I covered it up with all different kind of fabric, paper, flowers, roses, and everything here. I put little pearl trim around coming down. I added this nice sparkly thing. This is actually, I bought this not too long ago. It was in the floral section. It actually was for Christmas, and they actually left it in the floral section because they said people's been using them to make floral arrangements and stuff. This is what it looks like right here. It's really long, and what I did is that I just bend it up, and just to give it that formation, just to give it that sparkle and that bling. And then I made a little bow here hanging. Let me put it up so you guys can see it, how it looks hanging. Okay, let me just zoom out so you can see it. There, that's how it looks if it will be hanging on the wall. Then I put one of those slide buckles with a flat back pearl right there. And then I just used some trim from my stash to make this nice bow, and some fabric, and I just ripped it up and make it look all grungy and stuff and vintage. And then in the back, even the back, I did add this little trim all the way around. And this is actually some kind of trim that I have, and I just cut it up in strips. This is like a leafy trim, gold trim, and made it look like it's going around the cherub. This cherub is made out of plaster. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I'm into plaster and ceramic making right now. So I actually, this is not plastic. This is actually, you can hear it. They are kind of heavy, so I'm hoping that when I send this out to Annie, it won't be that heavy. So this is the back part. I really covered it up really nice. I added this nice, beautiful fabric. This fabric was actually from that bustier that I mentioned, and then I added this trim all the way around. It's another trim that I had in my stash. So practically these are the two. There they go. They go side by side on the wall. She can put them on, hang them on the wall. Here it goes. It hangs right here. I didn't put nothing there just because of the fact that I wanted her to hang it on the wall and stuff. So I left it like that. And I did wrap the little where the glass goes. I wrapped it up with some purple lilac trim, and then I just added these little teardrop pearl trim around here on the side. Okay. And for the card, I know the card should have been first, but they were in the front. This is a card. This is actually, I was like, oh my god, what kind of card should I make? Should I make her easel card? Should I make her a box card? So, my cousin, she actually gave me some mini clipboards. And I was like, oh my god, that will make a perfect card. So, she did mention to me that she would love to have one of my Terror Bears. And what I did is that I crocheted this little dress on the Terror Bear, and I used the little lilac, purple, and lavender color. Oh my god, it just left my mind all of a sudden. Sorry about that. I just went blank. Anyway, some thread, crochet thread. There you go. I was like trying to think. It's not yarn, it's thread. Okay, so I used the beige at the bottom. And then I have her holding some fabric flowers, and I just added some trim here, this beautiful lace trim on here. And then these little flowers that I added there and on the bow on her waist, they're actually mini little crochet little flowers. They're so adorable and so cute. I just love them. I adore them. So I added that on there, and then what I did was, to give this space, I did add this, this is like a fan that I added here. I actually have another one. Is this. I got this in a swap. I don't remember who was it that gave it to me, but this is actually stiff. So I was like, I want to put something in between the bear and between the card, so that way the card could slide in and come out without no problem. So I decided to put that there so it can make it like a pocket, and that way I just put the Terror Bear there. And as you can see, I added a whole bunch of little flowers on here. This flower here is actually from Annie's blog store, and also I think, yeah, I think that's the only one I used from her blog store. Or this purple trim, this lilac trim that you do see in the corner here. And here's also from her store. But this little crochet flower I made myself. And then the center, I did make it myself too. And these are like little, that I made out of little pearls. I'm trying to, go up close so you can see. It won't focus. But I made this myself, and I put it in the center. And then I just added some these fabric flowers that I had in my stash, and some pearls hanging on here. And then these are some stick pins. They're 6-inch stick pins that I made myself, and I just put them on there just to give it that nice blingy look. And I put some sprays, some pearl sprays along with it. And I did use some Wild Orchid Craft flowers on here, and there's some more pearl sprays and white leaves and a whole bunch of stuff. And there's even I put little rosettes on her little shoes as well. I used two or three different kind of trims on here. I used this one, and I used this beautiful one right there. And I used a seam binding bow here. I used some seam binding, just put it on the part of the clipboard where it opens up. And then the paper that I used for the background, wait till I take the card out. I think it's a Prima collection. I think it's the Lifetime one. But this is just seam binding, and this is a little charms that I made, a little hanging there. I made it myself. And let me move this so you can take the card out. And it's hard because I'm only using one hand. Okay, I did put this little trim right here, this pearl trim right here to put it. So it opens up, see? Okay, I'm going to put this down so I can take the card out, guys. Hold on. Okay, let me focus. Okay, I just took it out of where the clip part is, so you can see, it comes right out. And here's the card that I made her. I used a lot of laces and trims on here as well. And I added some of these These are the cherry blossoms from Wild Orchid, and I used some of these little lilac little leaf sprays right here. They're actually trims from a trim that I have, and this is also from another trim that I just distressed it with a little ink. And I put another little seam binding bow here with some pearl trim hanging, and I just cut the edge with, you know, and there's my little note to Annie. And this is the card. She can actually use this as a frame. She can take the card out. I consider this like a 2-in-1 because the clipboard does have the little, I'm trying to get to it. There we go. This, so you can actually hang it up on a wall. So she can actually put a picture there, take the card out, put it away, put the card away, and she can actually use this as a frame. Like that. I'm going to have to write a little note, let her know that. Because it's in there, and you can't tell that's the card that's in there, but I'm pretty sure she'll know. She'll find it, she'll figure it out. But that's my card. I call it a 2-in-1 because it could be a frame and a card. Let me put that there. So this is the paper line. Let me get it out here that I used to cover the clipboard. It's the Lifetime by Prima. I really like the distressed look it had on it, and I really like all the pencil markings and the color that it had to it to go with perfect with the trims that I used for this project. So this is what I made her, and for her swap. And she told me she really, I don't know if you guys have seen my previous videos that I make foamy dolls, craft foam dolls, and I did promise her, well, it's a surprise for her daughter Eunice, that I made her a doll. I asked Annie to ask her daughter what's her favorite Disney princess. She did mention to me that she loves Cinderella. So I decided to make Cinderella for her, and this is what I made her. Here's Cinderella. And I used the same fabric that I used on the Cinderella that I put up an auction on eBay. I used mostly all the same fabrics and the same trims. I did use a different kind of trim on the waist. I used different kind of fabric because what I used for the sleeves, for the one that I sold on eBay, was actually some organza flowers that I got from her shop, and it brought 6, and all the 6 I used them on the doll. So I used the same fabric that I used at the bottom here, which is a beautiful fabric that I got at my mom's cousin's boutique. I used to make the little sleeves. So this is her all the way around. Look at her hair. Her hair's all handmade. I even put the little headband. Look at that. Look at the little curls. I curled them up one by one. Her little hand painted face. I know she's gonna love her. I hope she really cherishes her. And look at her shoes, guys, and the little stand that she's on and stuff. And I put the pearl trim all the way around. She's just so gorgeous, and I really hope that they enjoy it. I really made this from the heart. You know, it did take me a little bit of time to make her, but I really wanted to make this for her. I really hope she enjoys it. Annie deserves it. She's a great person. I just started getting to know her not too long ago, and the little bit of time that I know her, she's such a sweetheart. And I've hear it all the time from the other girls that I know here on YouTube, like Bonnie and stuff, and it's true. She's just the sweetest thing ever. So I got that. Oh, she did mention to me about how she mentioned to me about my teddy bears. You know, I made that little teddy bear, but I did want to make her some individual teddy bears, so she could use in her project. So I decided to make her 2 little girly, so she could use it on if she's going to make some projects for her daughter. And I made this one for her, and it says "So Sweet." She's holding a little lollipop. I made her a little cardstock paper dress with some trim, and I used lace trim on the stockings, and this is a little rest in peace butterfly put on there. And I made her this one because I know how much she adores her daughter, just as much as I adore my son. And I put children, a little sign. It's a flat back button that I had in my stash. It says children first, and I put the little girl button on there. And I just think this is so adorable, and I hope she really enjoys this. So guys, this is my swap from Annie. I hope you like it. Any comments will be welcome. On the bottom below, I am going to post some pictures on my blog of this swap that I had with Annie. Just to give you a quick reminder that in May I am going to have a giveaway, a doll giveaway, and I'm gonna later on, probably the end of this month, mention what are the, what needs to be done in order to win the doll, and the winner is gonna win a doll of their liking, and they're gonna be able to choose what doll they want. I just finished, I did make a Mickey Mouse doll, and I did make a Raggedy Ann. I'm about to make an Andy. I'll make a next video. I'll make another video. That's another video. So guys, thanks for watching, and you guys have a lovely day. And again, sorry about the roosters. I know it's some common already. So have a beautiful day, guys. God bless. Bye bye.